Alright, hello. This is Alexander Wales. What are we doing today? I'm opening the bridge to the Discord. And then I'm doing the Exclusions doc again. I am going to try to get 2 done today. Wednesday is always a good day for that. Because I've posted my most recent Dungeons chapter and do not have any obligations as far as like serial writing until Monday morning. So it always feels like there's been a load off. Portal Magic has a name, surely. Gatesmith, yeah, sure. So I'm just gonna get cracking. One of the things that I am hoping to do is to get the image files all sorted. Which means I think it could. I don't want people to think that. Let me check for namespace contradictions. No, okay. The problem is that that implies that implies that's a pun and that he's gay, or it's like the exclusion zone for gay people. This one. .423. Let me look at my timeline. Okay, we're gonna actually do this like quite a bit later. 456. Let's make Gatesmith like 70 years old if he's human. All right. Okay, so there's this two. There's this two. There's two exclusions thing, and I feel like I feel like I had a good a weak idea for it. No, I want to redo it. This is one that's at least partly described. Whoops. No, we don't need word count. Control Shift V. Okay. I just want this text. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why this is not working. Copy. Paste without formatting is Control Shift V. What the heck? Okay. So I'm gonna try to go fast on this one because there's a lot of boring stuff we've already done before. It's just called Portal Magic. Okay. Sorry, just gotta check this email. Okay, it is not important. You know what? I need to change this. Okay, no, I don't need to change this. Sorry, this is one that I'm kind of working on as I read it, which is not the best way to do it. This is an idea I had last night because I was thinking about the two exclusions thing. I think that the original idea, yeah, you have to be inside the cauldron. This is just a side note on this one. Sorry, I don't 100% know that this works. This is the part that I was thinking about last night, because all the other portal stuff totally fine, right? We've got a long list of it. It was in the actual doc, but um, at what pressure does the boiling point of water become 70 degrees? This might be a Wolfram Alpha. No, I wanted at lower pressure. Okay, here. This is like totally irrelevant to this entry. This is a case of I want to like survivable temperature. Okay. In a vacuum, water. Yeah, sure. Phase chart water. Much better. Thank you. Okay, so boiling point at 1 atmosphere, 50 degrees. It's at 10 M bar, which is 1/10. No. 10 M bar is yeah, that's 1/10, right? 1/10 atmosphere. So you would be very survivable there. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna try to blow past this because it's not important. Here we're gonna say 1%, right? Well, okay, so let's say your head is sticking out of the cauldron, and the cauldron's got a topper on it, and you've reduced the pressure inside the cauldron. Like, so long as you've outside breathing, you're totally fine. I also don't know, like, what temperature is too hot here. How hot is a hot tub? Usually. Oh, okay, that's fine. So you could go up to 100 Fahrenheit. That's hotter than I thought a hot tub would be, for some reason. Which means that you really do not have to lower the pressure all that far if you're going to be sitting in a cauldron of 100 degrees. Here, I do also, Matto mentioned, what about temperature resistance? Yeah, I'm not putting that much work into this. Death by boiling. That's actually a plot point in a book that I'm writing, but I haven't read this page, which I probably should. That there's like a religious order that I think bloodline magic is probably the boring answer. But I'll think on that a little bit more. But this is not like the thrust of the article. This is just because I put in a line that's like he's responsible for 2 exclusions. Originally, I was going to have it be that like that he excluded portals twice. I think that's boring though, which is why I'm changing it to this. Lengthy process, huh? I was writing that Dungeon University story. I think I mentioned on Discord where it's like Dungeon Core, except without most of the elements of Dungeon Core, and it's a magical university like Hogwarts that the dungeon runs. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it says killed by being immersed in boiling liquid implies to me that they're just putting him straight in. But yeah, I figured you'd kill him by like slowly heating him up. But anyway, in the dungeon university, it's mentioned that that people were boiled alive by a fire themed religious branch. Well, like, why effective though? Like, what? I would think that the point of boiling someone to death, or at least in the its role in the book was that it takes a long time, and for some reason I just never looked into historical boiling by death. Okay. Okay. Sorry. This is also this is such a short article. And why is it a hook and pulley system? Like this seems like you're just immersing people in boiling liquid, which is like burning them with extra steps. I just want to know. Okay, here. Yeah, this is like a so much worse way to die, which would feel to me like the point. Yeah, here they throw the victim into the boiling oil. Which seems like an easier way to do it. Okay, that's irrelevant to this though. Oh no, it's not practical to boil someone alive. It's just therapeutic or whatever. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be horrible, you know. The horribleness is the point. It's not like obviously you just cut someone's head off. Yep. That's certainly a picture. This is irrelevant to this though. Here, we'll just say bloodline magic and move on. I might come back to that, but it is a boring spectacle. It's just gruesome to think about. I agree that it lacks oomph to it from a narrative standpoint. If you could heat it up fast, it would be different. But the problem is if you have a cauldron that you're heating, um, and it's big enough to have a person in it, it's just going to take a really long time to get to an actual level that it can kill a person. The If you were doing it for a crowd, it would be better to just use oil, and just use the hook and pulley system. You heat it up nice and hot, you dip them in, and then you pull them out, and you show their burnt body to the crowd, and that has more of a spectacle element. In the book, it's a religious thing. Okay. But yeah, this is just like a side note. Um, just rewriting that sentence like 5 times for no reason. Oh, I gotta answer this. It's my agent. That'll be like 2 minutes. No, I won't be 2 minutes. I'll just say thanks. That's all I need. I do that thing where I build up. You build up like what responses people need. Sometimes you just need to like acknowledge that. Seeming without any seeming thought. Okay. Whoop. What is this? Oh, you're trying to print. Okay, don't. I instead we will just add that to dictionary. Okay. Uh, 10 Canab, thanks for the prime. Gotta earn those Bezos bucks. Is this... Okay, so this is what we have so far. For history... Oh, we need one more paragraph on history, like why he's such an asshole. And I very possibly am just going to do one today. Well, the idea is that if Gate Smith represents anything, it's those munchkining tendencies to just push things as far as they can go. But I don't know quite how to get that across without, I guess, just more biography, which I think is necessary for the in-person exclusions. But it's also like, this is not the best way to get across what a person is like an entry like this. So there's a little bit of a problem there. I think that's one thing we can pay attention to on the edit. That's one of the things I was thinking about. Portal magic, if I were writing out a skills list for portals, I would definitely include portals to other planes. But I don't think that's part of this exclusion. Who was owed the world. No, okay. Spread is tricked. Maybe not, but it would have changed. It is one of those exclusions that would have changed the face of the world too much. Like, if you can make a portal between any two locations, then every city is basically the same city. And to some extent, that's already true in Worth the Candle. It's one of the ideas I don't think worked out super well, but one of the ideas is it's already like a very globalized world where you go from city to city and they're kind of the same. Like, they've got different things about them, but most people are wearing the same clothes and eating the same foods, and houses are built the same. Can portals move? I'm gonna say yes, and you can slide one into the other, and it's not an issue. The problem with that is if you do the recursive thing, but I'll just say that stops. I don't know. That's not the kind of thing I enjoy. Is portals sliding into each other? Well, yeah, portals can move, but if they like move into each other, you get this recursive problem of like a portal coming out of itself. I just think that's boring. I don't need to explain that, actually. uh, I think that there's a lot of stuff that does not need to be explained for this entry. Like, it just does not matter. Portal edges are really sharp. Um, and like, they can be made not sharp, and like normally you would, unless you wanted to cut people. Yeah, I think this being spirit magic and hinted at Amaryllis here is good. What is the name of this quest? A door into the soul. Yeah. Um. Okay. Violent. Okay. Sorry. 50 miles by 50 miles is 2,500. So 2,500. Let's say 2 million. Nope. Uh, it's like 800 portals per square mile. Is that enough? I think so. The primary me. I'm gonna look at the map, which I haven't looked at in a while. Yeah, I'm trying not to reference Worm. Uh, like Worm's fine. Um, oh, Gatesmith's right there. Okay. Um, Could you just blow up a big enough bomb and kill him by hopefully getting shrapnel through a portal? Maybe? Maybe that would work? I'm not sure. It would be worth a shot. Are the portals indestructible? This is the kind of question that like I get wanting an answer to. It's just like not important at all. I will say that they are not indestructible. Okay. I mean, it's not that hard to hit a sharp. Like, if you just like stick your sword in, your sword comes down like crosswise. Like, you could break a portal that way, and then it would just cut whatever was like. What happens if you break a portal? Right? Is you just sever both sides, so you instantly sever your sword. Like, I don't. It is one of those things we are not going to go into a bunch of like portal mechanics here. Um. Oh, we do need to do a paragraph about him running away. And I'm going to delete this from now. How do we describe infinite tunnel? Um, is terminal velocity in a vacuum not a thing? Right. You just need a really good vacuum. Um, limited primarily. Limiting how high his portals can go would not actually stop it. It would just require more math from him, right? Because if you can, like in theory, if you can achieve a vacuum, you could do this in with like just a foot. The real thing that would limit it would be limiting how fast a portal can be made. Because if you limit how fast a portal can be made, if it takes like half a second, yeah, you could make a vacuum pump. But you could make a vacuum pump, and then like even if your portals only go up like 100 feet in the air, right? You do this inside a vacuum tube, and then you can make your portal, your outgoing portal, shoot up, so that you arc it. You would lose a lot of speed that way, but depending on how big your portals can be, I don't think it would be a problem. But yeah, if you wanted to limit this, which I don't, you could make the portals take some finite amount of time, so that if you do accelerate something to like 1/10 of light speed, if you shoot something to like, or accelerate something to 1/10 of light speed, then your ability to open a portal to redirect it somewhere, you if you can't open the portal fast enough, it's just going to crash into the portal and like destroy itself and whatever. You can also make the portal tunnels underground. Like that's how we do it in oh right, there are portal tunnels in for velocity magic, right? Yes, you can make the redirection portal. That's right. Okay, so even that doesn't work. But whatever. It's not something I'm attempting to limit. So I don't really. It's somewhat irrelevant. I don't think we're gonna. We don't need that. Okay. Oh no, you know what? Okay, the redirecting portal can be made before dismissing the accelerating portal. You would also change how fast you can dismiss portals. So it's not. So it's if portals have to like wink out, that also screws with things. But so I do think you could do. Again, it's not something I want to break, but 1 hour, 800 words. Am I doing constriction magic? Constriction magic is not in person. Constriction magic. I kind of don't know what I'm doing for Constriction Magic. We're going to say that's it for Gatesmith. I think the Cauldron Magic needs to be punched up a little bit. And what did I say for time? 3 or 4:56. That's not even close. So yeah, on the, I have like 2 weeks before I go on my trip. I want to have this first pass done so I can like do some editing on my plane trip or something. And I'm not sure. I have a tendency to fall asleep. On airplanes. I don't really know why. So I think it's the cabin pressure or something was different, and I'm just like, yeah, time for me to. I think there are lots of like practical challenges for it that we don't need. And is Constriction Magic on here? Okay, I don't know what Constriction Magic does. I was thinking about this on my walk, and I was trying to. My temptation is to just use stuff from Dark Wizard, where you set limits for yourself, and these limits make you more powerful depending on your desire. That's how Oath Keeping Magic works. And then there was like, for the sequel that never happened, there was to be a version of it where it's more physical than intellectual. All right, it's possible I'm just gonna end the stream in a little bit, but I'm gonna see what I can do here. So I really do not like just sitting on something and not coming up with anything, and I don't want to put it off too much, because then it's just like you've put it off, and that doesn't make it better. That gives you more time to come up with something, but the foreign variant if you have not read Dark Wizard Dunkirk, it's a National Novel Writing Month novel that I wrote, and ideally it's going to be just like stripped from the internet and put up on Kindle, and then people will want to read it on Kindle Unlimited or whatever. Or ideally I'd sell it to a publisher, and they would put it on Kindle Unlimited, and I'd get my cut, and they would handle all the marketing and all the other junk. But it has one of the four magics in four magics in Dunkirk. Sorry, mentalism, oath keeping, ritualism, spirit calling. I guess that's technically four, and then they have their own version of entads, which actually predate Worth the Candle, I think. But yeah, this is one of them. I'd just be reusing it here because why not? Other forms of this. Okay. Oh man, that's not helpful at all. You could do like a space bending. I'm gonna put that there. I don't think that's what this is. But constriction magic was definitely one I added, and I was like, oh, I don't know what that is yet, but I'll do something for it. And it's so poorly defined here, and it's not at all. Let me check that. Constriction magic. Oh, this is an Utherian exclusion. That does not help me either. Alright, for future, I'm just not going to put things in bold. I think it looks better, and then it just makes it... I feel like I spend 90% of my time... I spend 90% of my time unbolding things. Okay. Compression. Oh, why am I doing compression? I want constriction. Unobstruction. Could tie this in with the Apocalypse Demon, and possibly I will do that. Okay, I don't think there's any demon summoning magic right now. There are warlocks. Warlocks exist in Worth the Candle. They get like one line early on and are never mentioned again. Oh my god, why is everyone emailing me today? Okay. No, it's because my son's starting school next week, and there's just a bunch of crap going on. Okay. We're gonna do a demon magic. I am not sure I'm up for this. An hour 14. I'm gonna try. So this is early on. We're gonna have this be right after ice magic. This will not be related to the Apocalypse Demon, but it'll be I guess this will just be 5 FE. But we can do an Utherian one. So we'll see if I have enough energy to finish this. Enough, like, sorry, mental images, or mental energy. I got a coffee from a different place today, and I feel like it was not quite as strong, because I'm not feeling caffeine as much. I also do need to take a caffeine break, so that I can lower my tolerance again. Okay, so this is Constriction Magic. Constriction Magic is going to be powers from binding demons. I only have caffeine once. I try. I try to only do caffeine once per day, and then I just do herbal teas. So I have a coffee or a mocha in the morning. That's the only time I have caffeine. It's just, it doesn't do anything for me, or it only does a little bit for me. And then yeah, no, I do definitely take breaks from caffeine just to get my tolerance down so that it starts affecting me more. But I have not for a long time had enough caffeine dependency that withdrawal is actually like gives me a headache. I had that for a while when I was like drinking 2 or 3 cups of coffee or tea, caffeinated tea a day, and then I would get a headache if I didn't have any caffeine. And it's just like that's kind of miserable. Um, but it doesn't take that long for caffeine tolerance to lower. Okay, am I actually doing this today? Okay, so let's say that constriction magic is a binding of demons to your will. And let's say that within the canon of Utherian adventures, this was a prelude to the apocalypse demon. If this is demonic binding, I guess we could say there's like a partial possession. Does that get you anything though? Sorry, I'm still thinking. I'm thinking silently. I'm just trying to. So this is a prelude to the apocalypse demon. This is like the sub adventure Uther went on, where the point of the story is set up for this other story. Um, like the obvious danger is just that there's demons, but that's kind of boring. And this is major. Maybe I find demonic binding just boring overall. But this does need to be like right after ice magic, and it does need to be. It does then need to tie into the apocalypse demon. So I think it has to be demonic. I think it makes the most sense for it to be demonic in nature. I want something that sings to me more. I want something that I find more interesting than just, oh, this was a power that let you bind yourself to a demon or bind a demon to you, or something. Maybe I just go with the boring option. All right, no, I'm gonna. Yeah, I could. The smart thing to do is to just here. I'm gonna leave this for here, and I think I'm gonna be done now because I think under normal circumstance I'd be able to come up with something that I personally like better. Um, than that, which means that I will stop here for today. It's probably a smart idea instead of trying to beat my head on that one. This one will be 5FE though, so we can put that one in. What else do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Am I putting Gates of Lauron in? Gates of Lauron are going to be only a Nutherian story. Okay. Well, it makes more sense to leave that one. We're gonna do smoke magic instead, I think. Yeah, I did see that the timeline doesn't match up for that. That needs to be corrected. It's on my list for the edit. Um, I do also like the idea of having some reconciliation. Like some interesting reconciliation. Do I even really want to do this? This one I might not do. I like leaving it unknown. I think that's better. Okay, I'm gonna set this one to not doing, which technically means I did 2 today. Okay, so partly because I don't know. It's possible I'm getting burnt out on the exclusion stock. This is stream like 38. But I am going to set Smoke Magic for next time and see how I feel about it. And ideally, I will spend like the day just chilling out. I'm gonna go play some of Tinykin or take a nap or something. And then this one will be Smoke Magic. I don't remember if that's the correct spelling. Lesh. Yeah, this is we'll call this Smoke Magic 2. Okay. I'm gonna think about this demon one, and see if there's some kind of interesting warlock variant. I will post. Okay, so I'm gonna be done streaming. Thank you for joining me. But I'm gonna post in the Discord and maybe get some discussion there on why I find it boring and what I can do to make it not boring. So I will be streaming again tomorrow. I try to do roughly the same time every day, but it's kind of wishy-washy. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.